Hello and welcome, Gorgeous Gemini. My name is Rose Smith from absolutesoulsecrets.com and I'm here with your April Tarot Astrology. Well, you're having a big focus this month, Gorgeous Gemini, on your spiritual development, on your 12th house, on your subconscious. It's almost like there are these things inside you that want to come out, and you're becoming aware that they want to come out, and so you're about to go through this time of release. Lots and lots of release as stuff comes up out of your subconscious to deal with. And there could be tears, and that's fine. It's really important to deal with all of the feelings that you're feeling. Don't try and push them down. This is not a time for bravery or courage, or think that you're weak if you have to cry, okay? And especially nowadays, with everything that's happening in the world, it is the most healthy and normal behavior. If something's happened, that's the healthy thing to do, okay? Cry and get it out of your system as much as you can, okay? So a big focus on your emotions and your spirituality this month, which is great. Now let's go to the board. Firstly I'm going to draw a couple of cards as themes for the month, and then we'll do some astrology and see what comes out there. And then that one's just jumped out, the Chariot. Okay, so we've got two cards there. Underneath is the Hangman. So the theme at the beginning of the month could be a great desire to do things, to go into the world and achieve. Okay, it's like you want to manifest, you want to get organized. This is a time to prepare. Okay, we need to prepare. It's got nothing to do with panicking. It's got everything to do with being organized. This energy will give you the impetus, will give you the desire to be prepared and get your house in order. However, we also have, you've got that on one hand. On the other hand, we also have the Hangman, which it's like almost you want to do things, but you can't do what you want immediately. There are some elements that are actually hindering you from getting what you want immediately. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It just means you have to wait and be patient. The Hangman is like when you're pregnant and you're having a baby. You know the baby's coming, and you're at that stage where you're just saying, "Get this baby out of me." You want to give birth, but everything happens at the right time. Okay, so in this event here, try not to get too frustrated. About things because they're not panning out exactly how you want at the moment. But it will be okay. Okay, just take a deep breath. Try and find another way try and find another way around the situation so that you can move forward in another direction. All right, towards the end of the month, the other theme for you, let's see what comes out. Okay, is the Hierophant. Going to go through a period of learning, okay, a lot of knowledge coming with you. Now, the thing about knowledge is it's great. However, there comes a time where we need to share that knowledge with other people. So once you think you have a handle on something, don't just sit on it, share it. Especially now, people need lots of good information. So do be careful that you research your sources to make sure that you're not putting out any disinformation or misinformation into the world. You know, I'm on Facebook. Come and friend me. rosesmith.absolutesoulsecrets is my Facebook name. And on a daily basis, I am seeing things about this virus that are incorrect. Talking about temperatures, if it's over 27 degrees Celsius, then it kills the virus. That is just not true. Okay, the virus doesn't die until 38 degrees Celsius, it starts to get sick at around 30. It doesn't like it after 30, which is about 87 Fahrenheit. So, just be careful, please. Research whatever information you want to put out into the world. Sure, if you've got an opinion, just make sure that you say, this is me talking, this is my opinion, and so people can make up their own minds. But this also gives a lot of wisdom and, good judgment too. So I don't want to dissuade you. I want to encourage you to share what you know, okay? And there's a book here with 2 keys, and there's a key here in this woman's hand, which means it's key. Information is key. Information is your source of power. Do not accept blindly what your government tells you. There are very few governments that I can see that are actually telling the truth. The better governments for giving you honest information about coronavirus are the Canadian government, what I've seen anyway, and the New Zealand government. The Australian government is holding back information. The US government is telling blatant lies. I just can't believe what's happening there. That's just negligence, blatant lies. The UK government has been very slow. At least they're doing something now. I did hear Boris Johnson talking yesterday with good advice. The best advice is to self-isolate. If you have to go out, if you absolutely have to go out of your house, please wash your hands whenever you touch something. Wear a mask, which is very limited utility. It's not 100% safe. And also the medicos, the shortages of medicos, need them, and maintain social distancing. Stay at least 1.5 meters or 6 feet from the next person, okay? But, you've got knowledge, you've got intuition. All right, now let's talk about your actual horoscope. So, on the 4th of the month, Venus moves from your 12th house here into your house, your sign, your first house, which is your sign. Okay, so this is all about your identity, and it's who you are and what you want in life. And Venus gives you an appreciation of beauty. It's the planet of beauty and love, and also money, okay? So here you may decide that you're worth more. And maybe you've been shortchanging yourself. Maybe in some way you've been underselling yourself. So depending on what country you're in, I can see sometimes differences between countries in their ideas of self-worth. So Australians particularly do tend to undersell. Americans tend to, in my opinion, okay, this is not spirit talking, this is just in my opinion. Americans can oversell. So here, with Venus going into here, it gives you a true estimation of your, a more true estimation of your worth. You're going to find out if you really don't think very much of yourself. So it's good in that way, and you're going to revamp your identity, and you may find yourself buying a new wardrobe. It's a bit hard now because, to go to a hairdresser or get your nails done or whatever, so a lot of those activities are banned. So, you might just, after a lot of self-reflection, because there's so much going on here in your 12th house, you might decide, you might have relationships where you decide that you're worth more, and so you're not going to put up with rubbish anymore. So that's actually a really good thing. Also, when Venus goes here, you get a bit of a Venusian glow. So people are sort of more magnetically attracted to you. Okay, so that's nice. On the 8th, the full moon goes into your 5th house here. Okay, 5th house is all about creativity, romance. It brings you closer to the world of the child. So you might have more to do with children. If you're, if you're thinking about getting pregnant, it might bring up information, or it might bring up things from your subconscious that you need to deal with around that topic. Or you might just be in closer contact with your own inner child. So a full moon brings transformation. It brings things up from the subconscious, and you get to deal with them. It's actually a good thing. It's a spiritual detox, okay? But it just means change and transformation in those areas. Now, it's also good for business. If you've got your own business, then you might make changes in your business, okay? And there might be some particular challenges that you need to deal with concerning your business this month. The 12th sees Mercury joining your Sun in your 11th house here. Here's Mercury, pops in here. That's the Sun. I know it's a pretty average looking Sun, but Mercury pops in here. And the 11th house is all about your groups and your friends, and also your status. Okay, so groups and friends, there could be a lot of messages going back. And some friends or groups, you may decide that, you know, it's not for you anymore, or there's too many things against it. And so you may let go of some, and, you know, so that leave space so other new people can come in. The 20th sees the Sun going into your 12th house here, and also on the 23rd, the new moon is in your 12th house. This is fantastic. The Sun in your 12th gives you a lot of awareness and even happiness. You might have some spiritual realizations that you're quite happy about, and you might be feeling more abundant, more closely connected to source energy or to your soul. And with a new moon there's new beginnings. You might decide that you're going to get even more interested in spirituality and what is going on in your inner world. Okay, let's draw some cards now for the month. And I'm going to go week by week. And there's 5 slots here. So this last slot is just for the last couple of days, okay? Because there's not actually 5 full weeks in April. There's 30 days. All right, so let's go with the first week of the month for Gorgeous Geminis in April 2020. That one. Closing my eyes, I see an ocean. Look, the seas are choppy. And there are some clouds in the sky, but it's not a storm. So I don't want anyone to get really anxious about anything. Yes, there are changes we all have to go through, and these are times of uncertainty. However, you can do this, and we can do this together, in fact. I'm looking at this ocean, and things are getting stirred up. I can see the choppiness of the waves. I can see the foam on the waves, and this is all about your subconscious life, your inner life. Okay, so we're talking about choppiness, and we have the Tower card. The Tower means that certain things we'll have to say goodbye to, okay? There's a new reality, and it's not just on an individual level. This is a new world reality. We're having a spiritual reset at the moment, and in fact we need to have it, okay? We've been so far off track about caring for the world, the earth, the animals, and other people, okay? So this has been, I don't know, maybe the last 10 years especially, but last 20 years, where are we, not 2020? Yeah, the last 20 years, I've noticed it's sort of become more about me. And, you know, now we're getting told to wake up, that, you know, we're all in this together, and to be more of a community where we can help each other out. And it doesn't mean putting yourself at risk. But you can do it in certain ways, like you might ring an old person and say, can I put an online order in for you at the grocery shop or the supermarket, in case that person can't do it for themselves, or things like that. You know, I'm just thinking of examples. You'll see here up in the corner there's an eye. This represents intuition and looking at what's going on within. But this primarily is saying goodbye to something, so that something new can begin, something better, a better society, a better life for you than what you've been leading. See, the crown is falling off, the crown is toppling. Okay, so new things coming. I know it might be short-term pain, but it is for long-term gain. We need to do something. Now, let's go to the second week. And this is all the realizations around what that means. Okay. The second week of April for Gorgeous Geminis. Second week of April for that one. Okay, closing my eyes now. And what do I see? I can see something. Oh, okay, you're making a cake. I can see a beater mixing up cake ingredients. Okay, this is about preparation for nurturing other people and yourself. We make cakes to get that sweetness in life, okay? And there is organisation and some preparation is required, okay? So you just can't sort of magically manifest a cake without taking any action. So second week is a time for preparation and action to prepare for something that is coming at a later time. And nurturing other people and yourself is important. Okay, so we come up here with the Seven of Wands. And this is about a fiery, inspirational energy to look out for yourself. You may have had some conflict with someone. And here you was finally saying, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to stand up for myself and defend yourself. Okay, that's fine. See, she's got the red bra. That means action. Okay, action needs to be taken. Don't let people walk all over you, you know. You're not a doormat. Okay, you're an infinite, immortal being that lives forever. Maybe not in this current body, you know, but you've got your choice of bodies. When you're on the other side, you'll choose if you're going to be a male or a female. And then you're going to come here and you're going to sculpt your body around the energies in your life. All right, so it could be some conflict in the background, but you will defend yourself and come out shining. Third week of the month for Gorgeous Geminis. Third week of the month for Gorgeous Geminis. Oh, wasn't supposed to pop out, but it did, because I was going to have a look, but I'll have a look in a minute spiritually. Two of Pentacles and Two of Wands. Full of fiery, inspirational energy. But this is about money, okay? All your possessions, something physical. So you could be filled with energy the third week of the month about making money, trying to think of ways, new ways to make money, okay? It's like there's been some sort of hindrance or something holding you back. See this stone wall here, but now there's a gap. So now you have the ability to make money in some new way that you mightn't have thought of before. This woman is taking action. She's got red here. She's got the world up in a balloon, like in the sky, down here on the earth, and she's also dressed in blue, which is all about self-expression. So you could make money somehow expressing yourself. This is good for publishing, blogging, YouTubing, you know, anything where you're promoting or marketing, okay? So new ways to make money in the middle of the month. I'm just going to put it like that. Hope you understand what that means. Okay, so let's now go to the fourth week of the month for Gorgeous Geminis. Gorgeous Geminis, I'm going to go with that one. Closing my eyes now. Stairs in front of me. It's quite dark. I can't really see where I'm going. I'm not sure, but I keep going anyway. And I'm walking up these stairs. And as I walk further and further up the stairs, I'm ascending in consciousness. And then I see there is a light at the end of the tunnel. At the top of the stairs, there's a light. And that's showing me the way to go. So I am improving myself. I'm becoming more aware about what's really going on in the world, and I'm becoming more aware of who I am, and the light is shining on me. I see people walking along hitting drums, you know, drumming. So they have the actual drumming sticks drumsticks and they're hitting their drums. So marching to a new beat, marching to your own beat. The beat of the drum is yours, so you don't have to do what other people tell you, unless it's, of course, stay home. But you still have freedom in your own mind, so you can still determine your own reality. Use this time. If you're in isolation, or self-isolation even, you're staying home, use this time because you can learn more, and at some point in the track down the track you'll be able to put that into physicality. Okay, and this is a card we had before, the Hierophant, which is all about the knowledge. So this just fits in beautifully, because knowledge is key, and this is about sharing, learning, so that you can share it with other people at some point. Take action. Don't just sit there and think, oh, I could do this or I could do that. You know what? Everybody's got dreams. Everybody can sit there and think, oh, I can do this, I can do that. But most people don't do anything about it. So that's the difference. And you have the ability to develop something unique to you and put that out into the world, and then that's your own particular flavour that people will learn to like. Down here in Australia, I don't think we've got cherry Coke. I don't drink Coke. I don't drink soft drinks, full stop. But I did try cherry Coke, and I actually did like it, because I've been to the US many times. And, that's a particular unique flavour that not everybody has. So that's what I'm saying to you. Develop your own cherry Coke. That's your flavour. Okay, last couple of days of the month for Gorgeous Geminis, because you're very creative, and you can do that, especially things with your hands too. You can build things, or you've got a very quick, alert mind. There we go. That one's popped out. We've got two that have popped out there. And this is a hand fast. This is about commitment. Decide what you want to do and commit to it. It's also good for relationships. It's healing. It's transformative. There's two snakes here. There's golden angel wings at the top. The angels are looking out for you now. Okay, so I don't want you to be, anxious. This is a Chariot, which is all about manifesting your heart's desires, moving forward and getting what you want in life. You can do it, okay? You can take action and get what you want. Okay, hope that all makes sense to you. Please leave me a comment. Tell me, what are you doing in your life? How are you being creative? How are you acting? What's happening? Now, I'm just going to close my eyes now. Actually, I'll put that board in the background so you can see. And I'll close my eyes and see what I can see for you to sum up, Gorgeous Geminis. Okay, so I'm looking in the sky. Oh, there's a trident in the sky. This is about Neptune. Okay, let's have a look where Neptune is. Neptune is there in your 10th house here. In your 10th house, which is all about your career. And it's a type of career that makes your heart sing. So you may leave a job to start a new job, or leave a job to be more creative and do something that makes your heart sing. Because I see the trident in the sky, and that's Neptune in your mind. So that's Neptunian sorts of things, which gives you that real spiritual focus. So you might get more and more interested in spirituality and even do that as some sort of work. Okay. Yeah, they're telling me I can see some hoses with water spraying out, and they're saying it's like a clean-up time. So you might change things in your house, clean up your house, or also clean up your body, and have some sort of spiritual detox. Maybe, not eat as much, change your diet, ration your food and stuff like that, which is actually spiritually an excellent thing to do. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this has helped. Please stay calm and stay well and stay home. I can't stress that enough. Okay. Please like this. Leave me a comment. I would like to hear how you're going. and don't forget to share it and also subscribe to my channel. I'll be back again. I've got lots to do, but yeah, I'm sorry I'm so late this month with the astro. Okay, thanks again, and I shall see you again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual.